A scenario involving a growth plan or a revenue increase is typical in your consulting interviews. Case studies involve situations of revenue growth, which may be handled by changing two key factors that affect growth rate. These factors are mainly customers and orders or billings. There are two most common types of growth strategies: organic and inorganic growth. Organic growth is actually fueled by increasing output or engaging in internal activities and is the most prevalent sort of growth that businesses attempt. In other words, the company is developing due to its resources and initiatives. On the other side, growth fueled through partnerships, joint ventures, or acquisitions is known as inorganic growth. Understood what growth strategy means? Let's just dive into the case. Your client is a major drug manufacturer. Its business was booming during the COVID times, but its revenue and market share has fallen in the last quarter. It has approached you to help to grow its business as well as reverse its declining trend.
So I'd like to clarify a few things before I start to analyze the case. I would like to comprehend the client's position in the market. So what position does our client hold in value chain?
The client is actually one of the leading pharmaceutical companies in India. The company focuses on developing new formulations and producing a large variety of drugs and a wide range of pharmaceutical products.
Is this problem industrialized or specific to our client?
No, only your client is facing the problem as there is an overall growth trend in the industry of about 5 to 7%. However, since the reduction in COVID 19, the client is facing a revenue drop.
I believe the reduction in revenue is mainly because our client was producing a large variety of drug used to control or treat COVID. Is that true?
Yes, that is correct. However, we are looking for ways to improve growth and to regain market share. Could you suggest some ways for the same?
Uh, we can look forward to both inorganic and organic ways. We can look forward to acquisition of some local players who are doing well, and this would lead to mutual growth. Also, on the other hand, we can focus on reaching more customers, increase our offering variety, and expand business in areas with low presence.
I would like you to focus more on our current capacities.
Okay, this issue can be related to either supply side or demand side. So I would consider factors like production capacity, accessibility, and product mix while considering the supply side. And while demand side, I would be consider like price, rivals, and product quality. So would you like me to focus on supply or demand first?
I think the issue is majorly based on the supplier side. So let's take that first.
So in that case, let's focus on existing product mix and operational efficiency. So what are the major product our client offer?
So the client is actually operating at most 95% efficiency, which is the industry standard, and actually makes mainly prescription drugs. But it is actually a minor player in over-the-counter drugs, and also is involved in mass production of these drugs. The drugs are actually mostly sold through hospitals, chemists, and pharmacy stores. It also is an export business of drugs to the EU, USA, and Africa. In Africa, it is mainly South Africa.
Okay. Since we don't offer many OTC drug, I feel that we can look into that segment as it is one of the fastest growing segment with a higher than industry average growth rates. Also, that will help in increase our online presence as most people buy over the counter drugs from e-retailers and prescription drug from stores. We can use our vast manufacturing setup to gain foothold in that segment and establish cost leadership. We can also look forward to selling to insurance companies in bulk and suppliers. As I feel users would be more than happy to buy products due to our low price structures. Also, I wanted to know about which area you want me to focus, like research and development or exports.
The client is actually satisfied with its current R&D developments. We can look into exports and foreign markets.
So, which are the key countries we export our manufacturing?
So, as we mentioned earlier, we mainly manufacture in India due to the cheap labor and Russian goods. However, we supply to the EU, South Africa, USA, as well as Canada.
Uh, we uh, we can look we can look to set up a manufacturing plant in South Africa if possible. It would help to lower cost in long run and allow us to expand our business in that continent. It may also help in reduction of cost to sell to Europe and North America.
Okay, so finally, I want you to conclude with three critical recommendations for our brand.
So the first would be we should expand our over-the-counter drug business and increase our presence in e-pharmacies. Second would be we can look to strike a deal with insurance companies to provide our drug to client. And third is we should look to strengthen our position in South Africa and set up a plant there if possible. That will help us to increase our global business.
Yes, that is all. Thank you.